So we talked about this last month. The War for Cybertron next spoiler box was being teased to us. We were shown all these images of like, here's what's going to be coming for EarthRise and stuff, and what the next series was going to be. And all we saw on the outside was, hey, we're going to be getting a brand new spoiler box. And we looked at it and we translated the front of it, and it said Fangtron Giza on it. And I speculated, well, Giza within Transformers lore has been associated with a black Optimus Prime repaint, and that was the call that I made based on that. Oh, it's Fangtron Giza, so it's got to be the sword that comes with Nemesis Prime. Well, what a surprise. It's Nemesis Prime. When you use logic, you get your answers. There's some new things here that I really want to dive into that people might not realize, which is quite interesting. So, number one, it's a black repaint of the Siege Optimus Prime, which is fascinating because it comes with a trailer. And what is that trailer? That's the trailer that comes with the Leader Class EarthRise Optimus Prime. Now, we've talked about this on the stream with Aaron Archer in the past. Hasbro doesn't like to waste stuff, right? Like, they don't like to tool a mold, and then when it's done on the tooling, anything that came with that tooling to begin with is released with the toy. They don't like to throw things aside and waste it. Well, here's what's fascinating with that. We also have a 3-pack that's going to be coming that was, I believe it was announced the same time as the Optimus. When we first saw that spoiler pack, it was a Voyager class Optimus Prime 3-pack, and what it was is it was going to be just the front cab of Leader class EarthRise Optimus Prime with a, like, I guess we'll call it a clear yellow repaint of sound barrier and the pterodactyl. I think it was called pterodactyl, or whatever they called him. Pretty much just to make some kind of homage to the Sherman Dam Energon blade kind of thing going on. And by not having the trailer with that 3-pack, it would be cheaper. But then it's like, well, what happens to that trailer? What's going to happen to that trailer? Does that just go to waste because it's part of the tooling? Well, now we know where that trailer went. All of those trailers for those Optimus Prime 3-packs went towards, no surprise, this spoiler pack Nemesis Prime. So that's the first thing to note, that they kind of took all the tooling from one and put it into another so that this thing could have a trailer because it originally didn't. Second thing to note, the extra accessories. All these extra accessories actually come from the original Power of the Primes Nemesis Prime repaint. So back in, I think it was, I want to say 2018, we had a Power of the Primes Evolution Nemesis Prime repaint, which they just pretty much took the Power of the Primes toy, they repainted it black, and this is where the character of Giza first showed up, because it gave the, well, it isn't the first time Giza showed up, because before that it was an Arms Micron partner through the Transformers Prime, Nemesis Prime, but it's the first time Giza showed up in the Western world, and Giza was this transforming Arms Micron thing, and it came with the Darksaber, which was a repaint in red of the Darksaber sword that was included with it, and 2 brand new accessories of these ion blasters to kind of homage the Armada Optimus Prime and his design with the forearm blasters, and his Nemesis Prime version of Bendy Prime from Armada. It was a deluxe toy. There's so much going on here to kind of deconstruct. But at the end of the day, they took those extra accessories from the 2018 Power of the Prime, the sword and those 2 blasters, and they included them here too. Because they have the same 3mm peg point, it works with the Optimus here also, and it attaches to his forearms and looks fine. That's great. Then, of course, it has those little Energon cubes, which were also present in the previous spoiler pack, although they're done in a deeper red here this time around. Oddly enough, the Energon cubes had the same color of the Battlefield rung that was included with the spoiler pack Ultra Magnus, and the Energon cubes here have a deeper, darker red that comes with the included character. Now, the included character, it says here in the description that he's referred to as Slitherfang. I think that it might be the case that it's Slitherfang, but just like how Battlefield Rung had his name on the front of the spoiler box, I think that this is not supposed to be Slitherfang. This is supposed to be now Fangtron Giza. So this is Giza's new form. Originally had flight, now Giza, is a snake. Fangtron Giza, just like how we had Battlefield Rung. And so, again, interesting choice to use that, but again, turns into some kind of platform, which could be used as a shield, obviously, on the Optimus here. Well, not the Optimus, the Nemesis Prime here. So this is great. This is great. It pretty much is a nice little package going on here. It's going to be available very soon through many different retailers, not just Amazon like originally, or Walmart like originally with the original spoiler pack. It's going to be $59.99 through all the different sources, and you'll be able to pick it up. And it looks great. Looks great. I mean, what also I like about this is that this is yet again another more affordable alternative, because not too long ago we had our masterpiece Nemesis Prime from the brand new 3.0 Convoy mold. So this is yet again another kind of cheaper alternative for people that want to have a Black Optimus that has all the bells and whistles and then some. And hey, a cool little Slitherfang done in red, or as I like to call it here, the Fangtron Giza. But yeah, this is awesome. Very cool. They spout that it has 63 decos on it, so they put a lot of extra paint into it to make it look really nice. And supposedly in the box, we don't have a shot of it here, but supposedly in the box there's a spoiler to what's going to go on in the next Netflix series of EarthRise, War for Cybertron Chapter 2. Now, when we finally get a shot of that, preferably when someone buys it and takes a nice photo, we'll translate it and we'll get our little spoiler. But yeah, cool that they took the old parts, included them here, did some repaints, and are giving people a affordable opportunity to pick up a evil Optimus Prime. Awesome stuff. Check it out. Let me know what you think. This is Bank.